Anyway.
Yeah, let's talk about some more trash.
Yes.
You know, so to segue into this article, I don't know if you've seen the Acolyte trailer.
I've seen reactions to the Acolyte trailer. I don't think I've actually watched the trailer itself. No.
Maybe we should watch the trailer and then just go right into the article.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Get this set up. We will pick. I guess this one's fine.
Last night.
I don't know why. Let's try that again.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace is a lie.
Fuck you. How dare they have the gall to start reciting the Sith code?
Exactly.
In this trash fire.
The fucking nerve. The fucking nerve.
And yes, I know the entire Sith code.
I mean, I do too. I do too. Peace is alive. There is only passion.
Through passion, I gain strength.
Jedi are being hunted.
She was my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
I sense this is only a small part of a larger plan. Some sort of shift to tip the scales. It's time to face the past. Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force.
That's what.
You want to pull the thread and change everything. And pull it.
What are you?
I'm a girl boss. Master Jedi.
That's what I am. I'm a goddamn girl boss. Oh man. Yeah, nothing about that made me be like, oh, let's watch it.
It's just gonna make the Jedi look incompetent, even more so than they already did in the prequels.
Oh,
I don't think the Sith could have shown up without us knowing. It's like, what do you call this, asshole?
exactly. I'm like so over the Jedi being hunted shit. Like, I don't know, man. I am just.
And also, before we get into the article,
Of course. Oh, go ahead.
from what I understand, they're trying to make it like, oh, the dark side is they're the underdogs. I'm like, fundamentally, how George made it was that the dark side is, by its very nature, a corrupting force.
Right.
Like, there's no good about the dark side. That's the point.
I mean, hence the name.
Exactly.
I mean, there's physiological changes as well. So
I mean, they got Anakin to kill children in a half hour. Like,
that's true. Master Skywalker.
so for them to be like the underdogs, it's like, no, like you can't make Darkseid sympathetic. That's the point.
I fucking
It
hate
hurts you.
I fucking they're just so misunderstood. Like, fuck off.
And you know how Revan found balance? he fucking fell, and then he realized, oh, I went fucking crazy.
Yep.
I'm gonna dial it back a bit.
Oh man.
And Jesus. Plus, when is this taking place? Do we know relative to the timeline?
I mean, it's got to be after the fall, right? Like, I don't see. That's the thing, though. I don't know the timeline.
I know this is like early days. I just don't know how early. If this, I don't know if this is the quote unquote High Republic, or if this is closer to the Revan era. Well, I can't call it that because if they fucking touch Revan, I'm done.
Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't.
Revan is unironically what George tried to make Vader. Like, like he tried to make Anakin. That's what Revan was. They pulled that off.
Well, see, I was going to say, here's the thing. I don't think they're going to do anything with Revan because he's a man. So that's just...
Oh, they'll make Revan a woman. You could... Well, I mean, at least with that, you can choose to be male or female in the game.
Right.
They're just going to retcon it and be like, no, both Revan and the Exile were women. So that's going to be how they're going to play it.
That is, yeah.
If they go with that, but I hope they don't touch it.
I hope they don't touch it either.
Just don't. Just leave it alone.
They'll get even more backlash than they're getting now. I really hope. I hope they don't. But apparently, go ahead.
That's like the last real darling the actual Star Wars fans have left. Like, let's be honest. It's the only era that the hardcore fans have left is the Revan era.
Can you imagine if they decided to touch that? Oh my gosh.
I know that Sony was gonna remake KOTOR, which kind of scared me. I would just do a remaster, if anything. Just don't change anything. Just literally make the graphics up to 2024 standards.
Yeah, definitely just do a remaster. Just do that.
Yeah, but then they hired writers, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, we all know how writers go these days.
Especially Lucasfilm writers.
Kathleen Kennedy loves them, so.
Well, you know how I feel about their illustrious leader.
That I do. That I do. Remember that moment very, very vividly. So.
Yeah, that is definitely one of those things where I almost wish we were rolling when I went off.
I know you did, man. You had a lot of things to say. A lot of things to say about KK. So speaking of KK,
yeah.
Apparently she thinks that, it's all the men's fault. That's why the new Star Wars products aren't getting their just due.
Yeah, I just want to ask, what is wrong with this woman?
Like, earnestly.
Yeah, that's why Anna, that Star Wars girl, freaking loves current day Star Wars. She loves it.
Loves
it. By all the things she has to say about it.
Oh man.
I mean, if anyone's more vicious about current day Star Wars than me, it's her.
Yeah. But they think it's not warranted, though. I don't know, man. How many shit shows are you gonna put out with low ratings before you're done? Like, I don't know. That's my question. How many?
I mean, they don't have. The thing is, Star Wars has been so damaged that even the show that I've heard from reliable sources is good. I haven't touched. I haven't touched Andor.
All right, Andor. Yeah.
Like, and even people who have standards have said, "Oh no, it's actually good," and I still can't. I can't bring myself to touch it because they've burned me too many times.
I've also heard that Andor was good. I guess I'm just very apathetic now. Like I don't care. Like
No.
I just that's the thing. Like at one point I did care a lot about when they released, new things and new products, but right like now I don't care. I honestly don't.
No. The thing is, like, I'm debating whether or not, like, I'd even want to review the Acolyte. I feel like, for the channel we might want to, but I don't care enough about it. Like,
Yeah. No, I know. It's like, but then again, I feel like a lot of the viewers, well, obviously you have like the stands, right? Those star stands, like apparently, like you're gonna have those.
yes, the Grizzly fodder.
Yeah. But then, like, I feel like the rest of us, the ones who do watch it, they're just making content. They're just making content.
It wouldn't surprise me if half the audience wasn't YouTube reaction channels.
Some people just like watching car crashes. Like that's
why a lot of people like watching NASCAR.
Oh man. Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy defends the Acolyte, says Star Wars female cast and crew face unfair criticism because of the fan base being so toxic. That's what she really wants to say. Because of those toxic men.
But the problem with that whole argument is that people who wrote this shit have outright said, "Oh yeah, we have people in the writer's room who don't even like Star Wars." And then they wonder, why do people not like our shit?
That's true. That is 1,000% true. That's like over there at Marvel, there are writers that's like, "Oh yeah, we never even read the source material." We're not familiar with these characters at all. But yeah, let me write this script, and then the movie ends up being shit. But yeah, I mean, same thing.
It's very frustrating.
I like this. Go ahead.
I'm having a hard time at this point even calling it frustrating because I'd have to care, and I just don't.
Yeah, I think it's probably getting annoying now. It's like, how many times are you gonna blame the fans? Like how many times? So, according to this, though, she said that the backlash to the Acolyte's existence is not a result of Star Wars fans' current exhaustion with the franchise's production level and focus on identity politics, which I would disagree.
I mean, that's my reason.
I would highly disagree with that statement. I think that is exactly why people are just checked out and don't care and have their, opinions about what's going on because of the franchise production level focus on identity politics and intersectional feminism and, modern day ideologies. I mean, you fucking name it. Like, I think it's a combination of all these things. It's not because, there's, what is it? Because of the primary male well, she's saying that it's because of all women. That's why we hate it, but that's not why we hate it. That's not why we hate it.
Nope. The thing is, like, it's so. I don't even know how she can delude herself at this point because she obviously knows she's full of shit.
Yeah.
I just don't. And the thing is, like I said, I'm not even angry at this point. I was angry with The Last Jedi. I was angry with I wasn't even really angry with Mandalorian season 3. I think that's how you knew I was checked out, because I didn't care. I didn't care about Ahsoka. I'm I'm done. I don't get it. Like, no one. They just don't want you shitting on legacy characters. I'd be fine with the sequel trilogy if you didn't shit on Luke.
Yeah. Oh my God, what they did to Luke. Oh my gosh, that poor bastard.
Fucking dies from a case of the sad like his mom.
Well, we had to see him drink titty milk first. He was a curmudgeon. Oh man.
They do realize why it worked with Yoda was that it was an act, right?
Right.
Apparently not.
I don't think they did realize that. All right, here we go. Asked by Barnes if she had any thoughts on the widespread despair felt by fans that Acolyte would be yet another message first, entertainment second project from the House of Mouse. The Disney exec asserted, "My belief is that storytelling does not need to be representative of all people. That's an easy decision for me." Right.
Barber, do you have that extension on you? Is the YouTube extension that allows you to see thumbs downs? Because I kind of want to see the current ratio.
That's what I have to get. Well, it definitely got ratio, this trailer. Like, I can tell you that for a fact.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen other people's reactions and who do have the extensions. And that video, that trailer definitely got ratio to shit.
Which means that the few people left who actually do care about Star Wars, there are enough of them to ratio this into oblivion.
Exactly. Yeah. It was bad. I got to get that extension, but yeah, it was pretty fucking bad.
So here's my question, Miss Kennedy. If the audience for Star Wars is so misogynistic, why not just stop making Star Wars shit?
That's true.
Make a different property. Just don't touch Star Wars. And then if what you make is hyper successful, you can do the Joker meme. Because either way, the Joker meme is coming into play.
Oh, most
either it crashes and burns, and we can use it, or you make a new property, it does awesome, and you can use it on the chuds. Those are your choices.
Oh man.
Instead, it's the South Park meme.
Oh man, that South Park episode is so fucking accurate. It's so fucking accurate.
Put a chicken and make her gay.
Put a chicken in her and make her gay. This is it. This is putting a chick in it. A POC at that.
Do we want to take bets as to whether or not should we openly gay?
Oh my god. She probably will be. I was gonna say, I don't know if I saw a white person in that single trailer other than Carrie Ann Moss. Like, that's the only. Like, everybody's a POC.
Yep.
Jesus Christ! I'm like, white people getting jobs anymore? Like,
they're not. That's why Disney's burning money, and they close their fucking hotel.
As a black man, I'm concerned. Oh, free the white man. Give him a job. For fuck's sake, I'm tired of seeing my people on screen. For fuck's sakes. It's everywhere I look. Like, it's like, oh God, it's so bad. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love it.
I'm so fucking over it, man. Oh God. Every time I turn something on.
You don't feel represented?
Oh God, dude. No,
I'm not entertained.
I am not entertained. You know what? You know what show I deeply love. You know what show? Reacher. I fucking love that show. Fucking love it. Main character, white dude. Fucking love it. Refreshing. It's refreshing.
He's the chattest of all chats. He just rips through shit.
And he is. And you know what? One of his our best friends on the show is Neely, and she's black. And it works out well.
Because they're constantly saying, "Hey, I'm Neely and I'm black."
Oh God! Do I ever forget to tell you how black you are, Neely? Oh man!
As opposed to, "Hi, I'm Nick Fury. I was a badass once."
For fuck's sakes, Nick Fury. The Nick Fury who knew the scrolls were on Earth.
I love your 90-second reviews, man. That was great.
Dude, he knew the fucking the scrolls were on Earth. Fucked off. Then there was 1 million of them apparently that just populated on Earth. Then they tried to take down governments. Then they made a mass hysteria when there's like an interspecies war going on. Paranoia. People are getting killed who aren't even scrolls. And you know what he does? You know what he does in the end? Fucks off
the space.
After being told he was shit and wasn't the same anymore for like the 1 billionth time throughout the entire series.
You know what I still don't understand, earnestly? Nick Fury broke his promise. He's from Earth in the 90s. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Oh God, he's working for the government at this point, I believe. Like,
I mean, I get you have resources, but the jump in technology doesn't happen, aside from the super soldier serum, it doesn't happen until the Iron Man suit in 2008.
yeah.
And that's just an Iron Man suit. That's not interstellar travel.
It is not.
What do you expect a human from Earth to do? What the fuck was Captain Marvel doing all this time?
Yeah, she fucked off too. Apparently everyone just fucks off to space, apparently.
She has infinity billion speed. Like,
God. My favorite part is when the scroll guy Talos went, "We made you who you are." Completely undoing everything about Nick Fury since the time we've met him. Just besides the time he showed up on screen, all of it's completely undone.
But here's my problem. In phases 1 through 3, how many people criticized Nick Fury because he was black?
No one.
I mean the fans, not in universe.
Right.
I don't remember anyone.
No one.
You know what everyone was thinking? Holy shit, that's Samuel L. Jackson being a badass.
Yeah.
In Marvel.
Yeah. That was it. That was it. No one cared about the color of his skin. No one gave a shit.
I don't remember fans bringing it up.
You know, if they did, I mean, they could have, but I don't remember it either. And if it was brought up, it was short-lived. It was short-lived.
It was probably, it's not comic book accurate. And then they saw it. They saw he pulled off the character, and they shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because he could pull off the character.
And he did it well. Or he was doing it well until we got to the later phases. So
I don't know how I don't know how I feel about Samuel L. Jackson as an actor at this point. Because I would have thought he would have cared about his character's legacy. Not just signed on because monies.
I know. I mean, you would think, right? Like when you do a character for so long, you would think, you had some type of attachment, and you would want that character to be, represented in a better light,
and respected. Yeah.
Yeah,
not
revered.
just, he was a failure. Like we made him who he is. When he was himself, he was a failure. He was an incompetent failure.
Yeah, he's old. He doesn't have it anymore. We made Nick Fury the way we made Nick. We made his career.
I just remember when I was watching reviews for Secret Invasion. Yeah, I didn't put myself through that shit.
I don't blame you.
I think it was on your recommendation. You told me not to.
Yeah, 90 seconds was all I had for it.
Anyway, I remember seeing the one scene where it's like for a brief minute you see the real Nick Fury when he's like, even when I'm out, I'm in. And
Yeah.
then immediately the next scene with him is him going on a bench and just being like,
he's like limping to a bench. It's like, motherfucker, you just need to stay out.
It's like,
or just put out the pasture. Like, what the fuck?
That was his one real power play in this whole thing where it's like, yeah, he can actually be a badass. And then immediately the next scene you see him in, he's just tired, limping to a bench and covering his face.
That's hilarious. Because it's true. I remember watching and be like, oh shit, like this is the Nick Fury I know. And then 5 seconds later, it's like, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh man.
I think what Disney has forgotten is that when you deconstruct a character, what they've forgotten is that there's a second part to that. The reconstruction. You're supposed to build them back up.
Yeah.
They forgot that with Luke. They forgot that with Nick Fury.
Dude, they're assassinating characters left and right.
In fact, the last character I can remember they actually tried to do right by was actually Bucky. I'll give them that.
That's true.
They didn't deconstruct Sam, so although they ignored the fact that Sam was grateful for getting the shield, not, oh, it's not mine.
Yeah.
Because they omitted the two most important words of that scene. Thank you.
Yep.
They cut it before he said thank you.
Endgame, he's like, thank you. And he's holding it proudly. And then his own fucking show, he's like, it's not mine. Let's make it a race thing now.
Because I'm like, that literally is they literally cut off the most important part and they pretended it didn't happen.
They did, yeah.
Because they realized if they actually had the thank you, it would have completely changed the tone of the show. I'm sorry, I'm going off topic, but
no, they did that on purpose. They did that again with excuse me. They did that again with Nick Fury at the end of Infinity War when he gets dusted. And I believe in the film, I want to say he said something like motherfucker, or he said something.
He's about to say motherfucker, but he dusts before he can finish the word. Yeah.
In the show, they replayed the memory, but it made it seem like he was like very sad about being dusted. You know, like
he wasn't sad, he was angry.
Like I'm gonna try to find that clip. But they definitely tried to make it seem like it was he was like, the tone was very like
defeatist.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
When all he was really saying was fuck me.
Years of training down the drain.
And I laughed at, like, they pretended that the death of Hill was that big a deal. It's like, in the MCU, she's literally a nothing burger.
Yeah.
She's just there. She's had like a grand total of what, 5 scenes in the entire MCU?
I think so. Yeah. maybe 10 tops if we're being generous.
Let's be real. Even if you completely ignore Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Phil Coulson was a more important character to the MCU.
Oh man, Tahiti.
I'm saying even if you completely pretend that never happened.
Oh no, yeah.
Just in Phase 1, he proved himself to be a more valuable character. Even if you ignore Avengers, he was still more important of a character than he ever was in the MCU.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Why Why are they so? Why do they want to deconstruct shit so much?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know that because I don't think they go ahead.
they do realize you have to build it back up, or apparently they don't. Never mind.
I think they don't care. Like I feel like they just rather see themselves. So they just want to deconstruct the character and put their own views on them.
They're just bitter.
Yes. That's a perfect way to describe it.
They don't want to show characters respect because they don't think the characters deserve respect, and they just think that they're better girl boss replacements. Everyone should love their girl boss replacements because they think everyone should love them, and they write how they wish they were.
Well, I love that it's literally in the statement she said when she said male dominated fan base, and it's like, I don't know about you. I mean, we have a comic out, right? So I guess in some sense, we know a lot about business. I'm sure you know a ton about business, right? And if you had a product that sells really, really well, you would want to market that said product to said individuals, that niche, right? Who are interested in said products.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with expanding your market, but the important thing is what you need to do is make sure you don't actively alienate the market that made you successful.
Right. Right. That's what I thought.
You don't shit on your established fans.
Okay.
You don't call them biggest. You don't call them ists. You don't call them phobes. You say, thank you for buying our shit. We hope you like what we offer.
Okay. All right.
Maybe that's just me.
No. That's what I was thinking as well. I didn't know if I was wrong, because it seems like they're just saying, you know what, fuck you. We're just going to make what we want. We don't care about what you want, is essentially.
In fact, we don't even like that thing that you like.
Yeah.
We're gonna take that thing that you like and we're gonna shit all over it because
we're gonna deconstruct that thing you like. Yeah.
I think they got deconstruct mixed up with destroy.
Yeah, they thought they were deconstructing, but they were actually destroying.
And I heard that it's pretty funny that when you factor everything in together with all the shit that they've had to buy, they haven't actually recouped the purchase price of Lucasfilm yet.
Oh, I'm sure.
Fucking hysterical.
I'm sure they haven't. That shit is hilarious.
Oh god.
They're fucking hemorrhaging fucking money, man. It's hilarious to me. Yet they still put out, bullshit.
And they still actively attack their male fan base.
Yes.
It's like, maybe try not attacking your established fans.
Yeah, I'm not saying every episode or every series needs to have a male character.